Hey, now listen, don't forget the polish, because we've run out, and I've got that Mrs. What's-her-name coming soon.
Right, well, why didn't she go then?
Because I'm paying her to clean, not do the shopping, aren't I? Yes, you'll be laughing on the other side of your gob soon.
Leave it, Vera.
Vera, how many times do you have to be told?
Well, you might poke fun at me, but you can't mock the spirit world.
Nobody was poking fun at you.
Let's just drop it, shall we? The old daft thing's got well out of hand.
Oh, daft is it? Let's see who's dafty. You, an up-along flaming taxi driver living over the brush, or me, a respectable married woman with her own pub?
Am I a bit early?
Oh, hello. No, I like my staff to be prompt at all times. Come along.
Well, nobody's ever found fault.
Well, not everybody's got the same high standards as what I've got, dear.
Passes muster then, does it?
Well, for the first day. Anyway, if you'd like to make a start in the ladies' powder room.
The what?
Toilets. And think on, I'm very fussy about my lavatory seats.
Right, shopping's in the kitchen.
Oh, right, have you unloaded them then?
No. Done my beast of burden bit for the day.
Oh, give us some, Jack. And then I'll make us a pot of tea. A pot of Earl Grey tea. And then we can have a little chat, you know, like you used to do at Gilroy.
Sorry, personal errand. Mentadled some private life.
Book is more like. Mrs. Smedley, have you got a minute?
Queen could park a bum on them loo seats now. Although I draw the line at turning them little corners down on the edge of the loo rolls.
We usually have our 11s about this time.
Oh, I won't say no. Chocolate digestives. My weakness.
A moment in the mouth and a lifetime on the Ipsecock. Milk or lemon?
Cover it up.
I thought you wanted to advertise the presence of departed souls.
The only departed souls round here, if she says that cock, it'll be mine and yours.
Oh, it's right then what they say about this place being haunted.
No, it's not, so shut it, you, if you want to keep your job.
Vera, I've just come in to say how truly sorry I am about what happened. We were only trying to put your mind at rest, but obviously I went about it in completely the wrong way.
Fake flaming priests. Hey, don't go to her if you're poorly. I bet they're all flaming fake doctors and all.
That's a bit strong, Vera.
Oh, is it? They've no respect for nothing and nobody, them. Making a mockery of folks' religion.
You're not religious, Vera.
No, but Ivy was. God rest her soul.
Well, I can only say again how terribly sorry I am. And, well, I can understand it if you can't forgive us. But Don and I sincerely hope that you will.
Hey, come on, V. Lass can't be fairer than that now.
Either should be asking forgiveness from. It should be her. God rest her soul. Only she's not, is she, at rest?
I'd be more than happy to offer my services in that direction.
No, thank you. We've had enough amateur meddlers as it is without upsetting the spirit world anymore. Oh, I'm going for a lie down, Jack.
Do you see what you've done now?
Me?
Oh, Roy, you don't learn, do you?
And a pipe, please, Jack.
And a pie cake.
Yeah, you're brave coming in here, aren't you?
Yeah, I think that's all sorted now, I hope.
Not quite. She thinks Ivy's back with us, remember?
You don't really think she is hovering. Well, there are more things in heaven and earth.
Mavis, give Horace a rest, will you?
Oh, what's he up to now?
Taking a notice, he's a nutter.
I think there might be a resonance. I can feel something.
Look, there never was a ghost, and there isn't a ghost.
No, it was just a cruel hoax. Bits old. Ivy's still at number 5.
Who said anything about Ivy? Hers may not be the only unquiet spirit roaming these parts.
There it is.
Oh, it could be anything.
Don't think it's human, it sounds like. scratching.
What do you mean, like a cockroach?
If you be wearing clogs.
It might be a dog, you know, that's lost.
Oh, come on, Vera. What's a dog doing down there, eh? No. Could be a rat.
Oh, Jack, should we phone police?
Oh, great, yeah. Phone the police for a look at right bird, one for a rat.
Well, best be on safe side.
Oh, come on, talk sense. Please come here, found a rat down the cellar. They'll shoot the place tomorrow. Or cockroaches. There he is again.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
It's a light. Can you see the light?
Jack.
So that means it's got to be human.
Why has it?
Because I've never seen a cockroach with a torch.
But it might be a glow.
What do you mean it might be? It is.
No, you know what I mean. A ghostly glow.
Oh, you barmy, you. Get off me. Get off.
Hey, Jack, it's coming.
No, you wait here and I'll go
Get the key.
No, the key's in the cellar.
Lock the door.
You'll be all right. You'll be...
Not a lot to go on, though I couldn't rule it out.
You!
Are we in the pink?
I'll kill him!
Why?
I'm not a well man. I've got furring in my arteries.
You've shut the pub. I thought it were quiet.
Do you know what time it is?
No.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
And as I say, there's not a lot to go on.
What the flaming hell was you doing down there?
Investigating for phenomena.
Listen, pal. I clean my pipes every week. You'll find no phenomenons in my ale.
So, what did you see?
Nothing.
Were it like a mist, like a greenish vapour, were it?
Not that, no.
Well, there's a brownish vapour. Get it down your neck.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, love.
So, well, what did you see?
I tested for a sudden drop in temperature. My thermometer gave a constant reading. I dusted a thin layer of talcum to check for physical disturbance. There was none. From time to time, I had my radio tuned to white noise. Nothing came through. The rational mind could therefore deduce that whatever's down there isn't.
Isn't what?
Down there. In an apparent sense.
Oh, what a relief, eh?
Won't sell much ale, will it?
If you only think apparent. But this could be a non-apparent manifestation. That, or a non-manifest apparition.
What's the difference?
None whatsoever. They both mean that we, the living, have no possible way of knowing there's anything there at all.
So, what you're saying is, there is a ghost, but nobody knows there is a ghost.
I know. No, personally, I'm very sceptical, but I keep an open mind and consider all possibilities.
Are you a medium?
No, I'm generally a 42.
I think you're a pillock. And a fraud.
A fraud is someone who knowingly tells a falsehood. I would never do such a thing.
Unlike some.
Over the years, I've realised I'm ideally placed to investigate the paranormal. I'm entirely honest and I don't scare easy.
Me neither. Oh, ghosts are so...
Have we, Mrs. Smedley, have we?
Yes, we have, love.
And did you manage to do the tiles with the water closets?
Yeah, yes, I did, love.
Right. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah?
it's not love. It's Mrs. Duckworth.
Mrs. Duckworth, love. I'll remember.
Right, Mrs. See you tomorrow then.
You will?
Oh, listen, happen you'd like to take your clothes home and give them a wash, you know, so they'll be clean for next week.
That's a very good idea, Mrs. Duckworth. Except for your cloths.
Oh, well, perhaps you'd like to buy new ones.
Why would I do that?
And then you'll have your own nice clean cloths for next week.
Well, then I'd have to wash them, wouldn't I? Do you think I were born at Co-op?
You all right, Mum?
Yeah. I've just been sorting out the small print of the contract.
And?
Very favourable, thank you.
And he slopes back to bed drunk. I've seen it all before. It's fatal for your landlord, and they've always got a tale, you know, disturbed night. Some cockable story about noises down in the cellar. But, was it hot pot?
Oh, no, I just thought Mike might be him.
Oh. Well, I hope I'm like that when I've been married as long as you.
Like what?
Well, wanting to be with him, then.
Well, you know, I can take it or leave it, but, well, sometimes we just need to talk.
Oh, you still talk then, do you?
Well, sometimes.
You see, I'd say we communicate more than talk.
Oh.
There's a lot in silence, does Curly. When he speaks, he don't say so much.
Hey, how's your new cleaner working out here, Vera?
Well, I might have to crack the whip. But you tell me who's got a good one, eh? At least you don't spit backy juice.
Flipping heck, what if it's older?
If I write down what she says about your mum and what your mum says about her, it'd make a great Christmas card.
Quizzle market, you can't get cheaper.
Is it acrylic?
Oh, it's somewhat like that. It's a sitting on nylon carpet and get 20,000 volts kind of skirt. Still, you don't buy them to last.
Some fan belts that wide.
Aye, and it'll shrink and all it wash.
Right.
I wanted to borrow, but I couldn't, so I ran down market.
New skirt.
Aye, what do you reckon?
Very nice. Suit you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, at least you're here. That Liz MacDonald's late again. Look, do you mind getting that floor cloth off the bar, please? Jack, have you put the floor in the till?
Where do you think I put it?
And a nut gold dubbing.
Hey, do you want to nip him back and try it on? Use my shoe horn.
Oh, evening.
Evening.
Off out tonight?
Party.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Anyone I know?
Mate at work.
Well, good excuse to get drunk, eh?
Good excuse for it. Show her body off, you mean?
Yeah, well, I'm in favour of that.
Should see her when we go out. She's flipping outrageous.
Well, us married women have to work harder, because you blokes take one look at us, see we're married, and that's it. Not interested.
Oh, I am, darling. Very interested in married women. Good evening, Mrs. Watts.
Can I help you?
I'll have a pint, please, yeah.
Sorry I'm late, Jack.
What the hell's happened to you, Liz?
Nothing much. Jim decided I've been unfaithful. Seems I need knocking about. Hello, Des.
Was it anything to do with me?
What if it was?
What do you mean?
Would you go round there and get me revenge? Would you offer me a home? Or would you go hide?
What are you trying to say, Liz? I don't know what you're saying.
No. Nor do I, really. But you're okay. Your name wasn't mentioned.
Right, Mum, we're going to get off, if that's all right.
Right, well, listen, thanks very much. I mean it.
I'll coffee at 11. I'll run you back.
Make it about 20 past.
Sure? Yeah. See you later.
See you.
Listen, mate. I'm not getting heavy. Or, well, maybe I am. But leave her alone, all right?
It's a big shock, V.
Well, I always thought he had it in him. But we've got to be firm, Jack. I mean, we're employers.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be that firm with him, V. You keep your eye on me.
For your salts, any member of our staff is barred.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But by rights, that's what we do, yes.
I'm having no wife beater in this bar.
If he did.
What do you mean, if he did? You can see it.
Only got her word for it.
Well, why would she say he had if he hadn't?
Vera, if we bar him, that means we are judge and jury, and we haven't heard his side.
What do you mean, his side? His wife's got an eye like a side of beef. And he's not coming, has he? No, he's keeping his head down.
Could have a case, but then again,
What?
he's the best customer.
So you'd let a wife beater in, 'cause he sups a lot?
No, I'm not saying that, but we owe it to him to hear his side, Vera. We owe it to him.
Well, suppose so.
Well, I mean, if they had a row and she bumped into a lamppost and she's angry, so she tells everybody that he's clocked her. I mean, it does happen, V, that is all I'm saying.
Well, we'll see what his side at tail is. But I'll tell you what, it better be a good one.
Right. Hey, hang on. Though.
What?
On another point.
What?
I am wondering if she should be working here.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that bump on the head, no matter where she got it, she won't be right, will she?
Oh, she could be concussed.
Could be giving wrong change.
A couple of days in bed, that's what I think.
And you won't like me for saying this, Vera.
What?
But that eye over the bar, he could put punters off their ale.
Do you think so?
Yes, I'm sorry about that, yes. Tell her gently.
Me?
Well, yes. I mean, let her know that we are sympathetic.
Well, we are. Very.
Deeply. Tragic. Pay her a full night.
So this is you being firm, is it? He knocks her about, but because he sups in here, well, he's not bad, but she is.
No, I'm not saying
Get
that.
over.
Look, he won't come in here if she's in, will he? And he sups like a flaming navvy.
Look, she stops and he's bad.
Bang of the prop.
Oh, thanks, Raquel. So.
Is she diddling us?
No, all the wages are fair and square.
Oh, good. So you getting a few more hours now I'm only doing dinner times?
I am, yes, thanks.
Well, it all helps pay the rent.
Not that I'll be staying at Desi's much longer, eh?
Why not?
Well, because of the state of my family, Raquel.
Are you saying... Well, that what's happened between your mum and dad has something to do...
I don't know, Raquel. Yeah, they both said there was nothing in it. It happened while she was working over there. It was the reason why she left.
Am I on my own in this kitchen?
No, sorry, Betty.
You did the right thing, didn't you, love?
Hey, did you not tell old Harry that he's left his hearing aid in bar?
Yeah, but he didn't hear me, did he?
Hey, what happens to all this stuff if nobody claims it?
Yeah, what happens to it?
Oh, we keep it a couple of months and then we give Emily first choice, don't we?
Emily?
My landlady, she does a lot for charity. Is it in there?
Well, it doesn't look like it, Percy. Hey, what's these?
Oh, they were found in the ladies' toilets.
Well, I'll not ask you what you were doing in there.
Raquel found them, fell out of somebody's bag. Luke even got the price tag on, haven't they?
You don't have to look weird hands. Huh? £6.50? You must be joking for a pair of smalls.
Well, if you do come across it.
Aye, I'll let you know personally.
Yes, Vera, you can do that, all right.
I'll need you this lunchtime, by the way.
Not today, Vera.
Why, have you got something else on?
No, I just don't feel like it, all right?
Family troubles. Come through to that.
Right, come on down, come on.
You don't understand.
Oh, don't, My wife is going to go mad. She trusted you, you know.
I know.
She's a very private person, won't stand for any of this.
What's going on?
Go on, explain yourself now.
I was doing up...
She was in our bedroom, she'd been rooting through my drawers and had everything out.
I was putting that new lining paper in them.
Oh, that's good. Hey, well, you carry on, love. So what's your problem?
He thinks I was praying.
Praying? In your drawers? Good heavens, man, do you think any woman would go fishing around in your drawers of her own free will? I'd have to pay her danger money.
You mean you've got her working in here now?
Yes, I have. So let her get on with it. If she goes over an hour, it's coming out of your pocket. Tiffany.
Now what are you doing?
I'm tidying up, but she'll be coming in here after.
What, Joyce?
Yes.
Well, she's the cleaner. Let her do it.
What, and let her see what a mucky pup our Jack is. I've got some pride, you know.
Hey, do you fancy a cup of tea?
Oh, I could murder one.
I'll go and put the kettle on.
Morning.
Oh, can't you sleep?
Well, I'm finishing early, aren't I? Told you I'd make the time up.
Well, wherever you go and put my name down. You've got a gleam in your eye.
Oh.
So, where are you going? Anywhere nice?
Well, I'll tell you later, but, well, until I've been, I'd rather not say.
Right, well, I'll go put the kettle on.
Well, you see, it wouldn't be right, would it, Betty, not to tell you before I've told Curly?
Curly?
Yeah, well, it's only right he should be the first to know.
I see.
Joyce?
Morning. That cupboard where you keep vac and stuff.
What about it?
There's an old radio in there. Now, you weren't thinking of chucking it out, were you? Because if you were, I could put it to good use. Mine's given up the ghost.
You don't want that. You can only get one station.
Well, that's one more than I can get on one I've got.
Oh, well, you're welcome to it. I'd have chucked it out years ago, and our Jack said it might be worth something in a few years. You know, like an antique. Same as him.
So you're off then, are you?
I am.
Wait. Where do you think you're taking that?
Oh,
That's mine.
you never use it.
How do you know?
It was gathering dust in a cupboard.
Oh, so you think you can just go and help yourself, do you?
Hang on a minute.
Well, What else have you taken your fancy to, eh, since you've been nosing around in there?
You think I've nicked it, don't you? Don't you think I could have come up with something better than that? Mind you, in your case, maybe not.
Well, how did he come by it, then?
Vera said I could have it.
Oh, that's why you were hiding it, trying to get past me, then, eh?
I was not!
If you're accusing her, come on out with it. Let's hear it.
Hang on, what's going on?
Go on, ask her.
And then you can apologise.
You keep out of it. Keep your neb out. I'll never do
Nobody
with you.
accuses my mother of being a liar.
Your mother?
Vera, I've already copped her sticking her nose in where it wasn't wanted.
Yeah, but that don't make her a thief, though, does it?
No, but she's Judy Mallett's mother. Would you have given her a start had you known, eh? Eh? No. Made a mug of you. Why you didn't sack her on the spot, I'll never know.
I didn't, because I didn't want showing up any more than what you've done already. Look, I've said I'll have a word with her, and I will.
They just want to rub your nose in it.
I need that job.
There are other jobs where you don't get humiliated and taken for a thief. You should have told them to stick it right where it's going to make their eyes water.
And what would that have looked like if I had? Like I was the one in the wrong. I've got no to feel guilty about. If she does want to sack me, there's naught I can do about that. But I'll come out of there with my good name intact, I promise you that.
Oh, you do what you like. You usually do any road. Just don't go grovelling. There's more than your reputation to think about now.
Tell me, when you came for a job?
And wouldn't you take me on if I had? I know how you felt about our Judy and her husband.
Well, we've had odd running, grant you. But I mean, if you judge everybody by the kids, where would you be?
Well, it's easy to say, Vera, when you haven't got any kids to be judged by.
I have. I've got a son, Terry.
Well, lives away, does he?
Yeah, that's right.
Made something of his life. You're very lucky. I mean, not that there's aught wrong with our Judy. I mean, she's all right, in her own way. Folks don't always see her best side. It's been like that ever since she was at school. If I had £1 for every time I had to go down to school and stand up for her.
Oh, school? I were never away. Not that Terry were a bad lad. It was just, well, he seemed to get picked on, you know. Dragged into things that he didn't want any part of.
It's different now, though, isn't it? You know, he's stood on his own 2 feet, made something of his life. You all have.
Well, we've had us ups and downs, you know.
Yeah, but look at you now. You and Jack, kings of your own castle, bosses, somebody to be looked up to. Oh, yeah, Vera. If I had to leave now, it'd be more than my job I'd miss. It's been a real pleasure working for you.
Leave? What do you mean?
You're not going to get rid of me?
Why would you do that? Well, you'd be looking for a job, I'd be looking for a cleaner. I mean, where's sense in that?
Throw another one in there for us, Jack.
You think we'd better taking it easy, Jim? You could be in for a rough crossing.
Yeah, just you let me worry about that, all right? Now, Andrew, what about you, son? What are you doing here?
I'm working, Dad.
Oh, are you? Thought you'd be out celebrating.
All right, Jim, I told you, no funny business, eh?
Oh, see, you're on his side as well. Well, don't worry your head, Jack. Everybody's against Jim MacDonald at the moment, you know. And by the way, I'll not bother you much longer. I'm just waiting for a lift, and that's £1.20, I believe. Thank you very much. Oh, Elizabeth, we were just talking about you, so we were.
Liz, give us half an hour. See you later, eh?
No. Come on, then. I mean, you've just as much right to be here as I have. After all, you work here, don't you?
There's no need for this, Jim.
What? I am not being offensive.
Look, knock it off, Dad, will you, eh?
I'll take my coat through to the back.
You do that. You go behind the bar. You'll be working then, you know what I mean? You parade about in your stuff in front of all the punters waiting for your next conquest.
You're despicable.
That's enough, Jim.
Oh, I'm despicable, am I?
What's going on?
Look, just get him out, will you?
Look, Jim, if you want to catch that ferry, we better go now, Cop.
Yeah, go, Dad, please.
Ferry?
Yes, ferry. You remember you bought 2 tickets to Belfast? Well, I'm certainly not wasting mine.
You're welcome to it. Hey, you'd be doing us all a favour if you didn't come back.
Hey, now, are you going to let your bar staff speak to your customers like that, Jacko, eh?
I'll speak to you any way I like.
Not behind this bar, you won't.
Who says?
I do.
Look, leave it, Mum.
Look, Jack, you might employ me, but you don't own me. Nobody tells me how I speak to my husband.
Now, come on, Liz, eh?
Or to anybody else, for that matter.
to show back?
Yes.
Well, if you want to lift, you better shift yourself, right?
Right, I'm off. Jacko, do yourself a favour. Give her as many hours as you can, because she'll certainly pull the punters for you.
Now.
All right.
I'm sorry about that, Mum.
So am
I'll take my coat through.
I. No, just hang on.
Is summit up?
Look, I think it might be better if you don't stop.
He's gone.
Oh, it's not just Jim, it's you and all. I don't think you're in any fit state to work here.
Look, Jack, if it's the way I talk to
Hey,
you...
you can't just fire her, Jack.
As long as I am boss here, I can have who the hell I like stood behind this parcel you think on, sunshine.
Hi.
Is Billy not stopping there?
Oh, he's got some meeting to go to about his allotment, you know. He'll be in later on. Oh, come on. Don't keep us in suspense.
What about?
But you know, where you been?
Oh, I'll tell you later when Girlie gets here.
Right, well, I'll have a small sherry while I'm waiting. Love.
Right, love.
Vera, is it all right if I take a couple of minutes off?
We've only just started.
I know, well, I'm only going to be over there.
All right, then.
Thanks.
Hiya.
Girlie, where have you been?
Oh, we had a staff welfare meeting.
Oh, never mind, you're here now.
We're glad to see you, love.
So, how did you get on?
Couldn't have been better.
Well?
I mean,
In?
my aromatherapy course.
Aromatherapy course?
Oh, Betty, it's the best course in Weatherfield. It could open up a whole new career for me. Well, you're pleased for me, aren't you?
Well, she won't listen to me. She thinks I've got some sort of hidden agenda. She might listen to you two, though.
Oh, come on, you can't be serious.
If you'd have been through what I've been through, you might realise how important it is to have a family.
Not one like ours, it isn't.
Yes, Steve, even one like yours. You've got to speak to her. She might listen to you. Because right now, you're the only thing that she's got.
Don't be too disappointed. You've got plenty of time for, well, you know.
No, I'm not disappointed, no. I'm delighted for her.
Bother, but she's never been inside. Leastways, not so far.
Who's been mouthing off?
Oh, it's all right. I don't hold no judgments, me.
Look, he just had a bit of bad luck out, Terry. He's no criminal.
It's the real villains what get away with it these days. I mean, you only have to look at how decent folk, who's only defending their own property, end up having to pay compensation to the yobs what's tried to rob them.
Well, I'm not saying he's a saint.
They all give you heartache one way and another. Me, I wanted this sweet little lass, you know, I could dress up in pretty frocks. Look at her. Wears flaming bother boots and got a gob on her bigger than Mersey Tunnel. I only have to say one word and it's, ma'am, keep your nose out. Only not so polite.
Yeah. It's a good job we can't see into the future, eh, Cork? Human race would die out.
Now then, can I help you?
Eh?
Well, mine hostess here has decided that the Yanks can teach us something about friendly service. Come on.
Exactly that was.
Hey, oi, listen. I can do you some succulent minced steak cooked in its own juices under a golden crust of morning gathered King Edwards. Shepherd's pie.
All by yourself, love.
Losers usually are, Vera.
You a loser? Give over. There's dozens of girls who'd give the right arm.
Yeah, well, it usually costs them a sight more than that if they get involved with me.
Well, but you said you weren't getting a new dress. It was a waste of money.
Maybe I've changed my mind.
Quite right. Wish somebody'd give me the chance to lash out on a posh frock.
Ta-ta! Have a nice day!
Yeah, that's quite enough, Elizabeth. These gentlemen, I think we've gone balmy.
Well, it was your idea.
Well, happen it were a bad one, eh? I'm not inflammable, you know.